Hi, so I'm Ria, and today I'll be showing how to make this app right here. And thank you for Whitehead Jr. for teaching me this. And now I'm actually in code.org, and this is how I made my app. The first step is to find the purpose of your app. See, the purpose of my app, which I made, was to find out the area and perimeter of the person typing in the one side of square, and I'll give the area and perimeter. Wow. So the second step is to design the app. So if you use button, to put the button here, and I use button text input and labels. Lots of labels. Labels. There's one here to tell the user what to do, and then area, this is a different label, and then right here these are invisible labels, as you could call them, and they are one of the most important things in this code, because if you put this label somewhere else, then the answer will come here and then it won't be organized at all. That's why you have to keep it like very neat. And right now, this is the way I've done it. And so they're invisible, but they matter. And so, yeah, let's get into code. The third step is to code the app. So once you code the app, and see it's an on event. On event just means that the button should click and this would happen. So set text is label 5 because label 5 is the perimeter. See right here it says label 5 down here. So since perimeter is one of the easiest for me because you can just times for it, and then you can then you have to put the multiply. As I said, I will use the math functions and the UV controls. And since that has happened, you can get the set text one right here, and you can get it. You can also use get text if needed, but I use set text to do that. And then you have to put label 5 and label 4. And then let's start with the perimeter one. You have to put the multiplication sign in it. So, nope. I have to remove this. Whoa, okay, so right here, this is a clean slate, get text. Nope. Yeah, so right now, a bunch of click function, this would happen, this is what it is. Now set text, label 5, label 4. Now the receiver thing is called text. You'll need to go to the math functions and get the multiply thingy out. And then you have to go to UV controls, go to get text ID, put one of it in, and then you have to put text input, because what I'll do is I'll multiply the text input times 4. You have to type in 4 here, so I'll multiply this, what the person says, into 4. So that will happen for that. And for set text label 4, which is the area, you have to put get text 2 times, because area is actually a side multiplied by side is the area, and that's why you have to multiply get text 2 times by itself. So what it means is to get text right here and then get text again. And then you have to do get text input always for this. And that's the code. It's a super easy code, and yeah. Quick review, remember on event means the bunch will click and this would happen. And then the fourth step is to run it. But before we run it, I have to show you a very important part. See, you can design all of this just the way you want. If you click on an empty space in the background color, you can change right now to gray. So if I did white, and that would happen. It should be moving color, and if you can tell, it is moving color. I just had to put it on delay mode. Right now, why don't we put it all the way up, because I prefer white. And then you can change the button color, you can change the black color, you can also change the font size and text color too. Like right now, this is Arial black. And so right now we run the app and complete our fourth step. If I run it in, let's pick a number out of 1,000. Why don't we just do 1,000? See if it even works. Calculate. None. See, this is when you can't really do it. It says none because you have to calculate. Why don't we try something even smaller now? 222. And we got the real answer. So be sure not to enter a too big number or else it'll say none and apparently. So if I do 7,000, or we can just do 7,000 like this. And it'll still work. So don't use any commas. That's what the main thing right here. Always tell your users to not use any commas or else it'll say none. So if I do this, which is probably going to be none, yeah. None, wow. So again, like I said, don't use commas, and I think you should tell your user not to use commas or else they'll think the app won't really work, and that's not a good thing. So technically the app won't really work actually. So we have to go here and move all the way to the side. Enter in numbers here. I'm just say I'm gonna do all caps. Also, don't never put commas. Never put commas. Never put commas. And then that's it. But the text may get a little big, so I may need to readjust this. So just remember that never put in commas. That's why it's in all capitals. And that's why I said enter the length of the side and of the square, side of the square, and remember to only enter numbers here. Also, never put commas, or else the code will not work, but let's just make it a little fun. And then boom, there it is, the perfect code. So even if I do want to use like 1,000th number or a millionth number, don't use commas, never. So if I was going to use maybe 100,000 would be like this. Calculate and still get the answer of this. Anyway.